right, coming up next, it's the UFC middleweight division fight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach. He has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva.
And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45. There's no way.
I'm not going to 45. Ain't
You're
no
out.
chance.
You're going to voice a video game.
I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 7 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Alex Poeta! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Anderson, the Spider, Silva! And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee. You ready? All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Try to establish that jab. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Just out of range with the big right hand. Oh!
He's hurt. Throws him up. Go get him. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish. Oh, he got it bad!
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Well, Silva's kick attempt there blocked. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Both fighters get up now. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Silva's now dealing with a cheek cut.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Ooh, blocks the shot. And they separate.
Big head kick lands.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurts very bad. Oh! Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now you're looking for it offensively, and he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. 27 total strikes. Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has security.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range.
Oh, he's hurt.
He's got hurt here. Oh, he might be out. And just in. Oh! Big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful.
And that's gonna do it. That'll do it!
Oh! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
I should say so. A tremendous kick to end that fight tonight. Caught his opponent flush, full force, full extension, and he had no chance to stay in this fight. Fight was over as soon as that kick made flush contact. Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands, and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 33 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson the Spider Silva!
Oh, well, there he is after it. It's a middleweight matchup between Anderson the Spider Silva and Yoel Romero. Well, back in 2000, he took home a silver medal in the Olympic Games in freestyle wrestling. DC, you go way back with this man. He is the soldier of God, middleweight contender, Yoel Romero.
From the moment I met Yoel Romero way back in the wrestling days, you understand that he is something special. He's one of the most naturally gifted athletes that I have ever met in my entire life. Even though he started his MMA career very late, he has now developed striking skills to match that Olympic-level wrestling, and it keeps him atop the UFC's middleweight division.
And your teammate Luke Rockhold said when he kicked him, he felt like he was kicking a metal ball.
It's unbelievable. A man of steel.
He has yet to realize a UFC middleweight title. Most people believe at some point before his career is said and done, Romero will at the very least get another crack at the UFC gold. Well, he still owns the record for the longest title reign in UFC history, nearly 2,500 days. Anderson the Spider Silva, and I guess, DC, with no mandatory retirement age, this guy might go forever.
Anderson Silva is one of the greatest fighters of all time. One of the guys that when you think of mixed martial arts and you think of the UFC, you immediately think of the Spider. You think of the highlight reel, winning the belt from Rich Franklin, the up kick on Vitor Belfort, the knee against Stephan Bonner, the bobbing and weaving against Forrest Griffin. He has a highlight reel a mile long, one of the most fantastic martial artists the sport has ever seen.
And still proving to be competitive in his mid-40s. That is the goal again tonight for one of the best to ever do it, Anderson the Spider Silva.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Romero is 43. Silva is 45. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Here for the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Anderson, the Spider Silva! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, here we go with round 1. Anderson Silva, Yoel Romero. And what a statement about Anderson Silva, that he's willing to take on a guy like Yoel Romero at this stage of his career.
I mean, that just tells you what type of fighter Anderson Silva is. For as skilled as he is, it's the mentality and the self-belief that allows him to take these dangerous fights. But if he is not careful, Yoel Romero is one of the more powerful, explosive guys the UFC has ever seen. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end of this fight.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect confidence as we go forward.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that.
Oh, man.
And potentially a critical takedown here. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
Huge block there.
Effective punch there by Romero. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt.
Oh, he got everything behind that kick.
Wow.
He got him.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, no wasted motion there. Romero loads up on the right hand and finds the target.
I mean, you watch, he's knocked out some of the greatest middleweights of all time. Luke Rockhold, Chris Weidman. He's put guys to sleep in a variety of ways, and tonight he does it again.
All 25 total strikes have landed for Anderson Silva. And again shoots for a takedown. Again, takedown stuff.
Good punch land.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head.
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike
at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Romero. Landed a big kick there.
There. I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Romero.
Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is... Good man down. He's got to pressure. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Out of range with the big right hand.
Oh! Holy smokes! Yo! That was nasty!
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. And there he is after a massive knockout here tonight. Near perfect execution and a seminal moment for him here in the octagon tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliano has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 1 second of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson the Spider Silva!
All right, so there.
All right, coming up next, we get to this middleweight bout between Anderson the Spider Silva and Robert Whittaker.
While the road to middleweight golden glory still goes through Sydney, Australia, Robert Whittaker is the man, and just don't call him Bobby Knuckles, you'll be okay.
I just don't understand how he does not embrace this nickname. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for Robert Whittaker. But he's one of those guys that doesn't jump off the page. He's one of those guys that you don't look at and go, oh my goodness, he's one of the most dangerous men in the world. But he is. He has unbelievable skill. He has a wrestling background, was able to stay up right against Yoel Romero, who's a world and Olympic silver medalist, was able to knock out Jacare Souza. Just a truly tremendous mixed martial artist, and since going up to 185, has truly found his groove.
And the Reaper, as they call him, always says the best place to break your hand is inside the octagon. He's done it before. He's not afraid to do it again. All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the Spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting the witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach. He has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva.
And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45.
I'm
There's
not
no
going
way.
to 45. Ain't
You're
no
out.
chance.
You're going to voice a video game.
I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Silva is 16 years the elder. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find
three rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 25 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Sydney, Australia, Robert Whittaker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Anderson, the Spider, Silva! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. Anderson Silva versus Robert Whittaker, and another opportunity for Robert Whittaker to continue to stamp his all-time middleweight legacy.
Robert Whittaker has a fantastic legacy. What better way to try and secure that legacy but by beating maybe the greatest middleweight of all time in Anderson Silva. This is a big moment for Robert Whittaker in terms of legacy.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. That's a crippling shot there. Try to establish that jab. Silva gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Well, he told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Just out of range with that right hook. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. The moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Whittaker. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Nice punch there.
Lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Trying to stay in this fight.
All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Punch coming, it's blocked. His opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Lands a big elbow there. Oh! All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
So just over 20 total strikes.
Huge shots there.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh! Right there, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or his mama's out for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
Just out of range with that left hook. Oh, big left. 90 seconds now to go in the round.
Nice strike.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his
opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
From the top here, nice ground and pound by Silva.
He got it bad!
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
Now we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 20 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson, the Spider Silva!
All right, so there...
Coming up next, it is a middleweight clash between Anderson the Spider Silva and Jared Cannonier.
Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the Spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting the witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach. He has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva.
And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45.
I'm
There's
not
no
going
way.
to 45. Ain't
You're
no
out.
chance.
You're going to voice a video game.
I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Anderson, the Spider Silva! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Circling away towards the left now.
Nice land there by Anderson Silva. Just a true mixed martial artist, has so much honor and respect for the game, and somewhat remarkable, still getting it done when matched up with the best middleweights in the world.
Cannonier's shot there is blocked. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we've got 3 or 5 rounds.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Huge right hand!
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Back to the feet. Ooh, he landed a huge hook there.
Landed a good uppercut there.
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Both guys landed big shots.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Nice slip to avoid the left. Cannonier's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh! Oh! Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Cannonier. Silva's kick, that one blocked.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, that is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot land. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. He got it bad!
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you gotta shove that knee, John.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Silva's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double-A striking. This is not high level.
Yeah, you can't be missing. It takes so much energy to just throw a strike, but to be with
Oh! Oh, on the overhand, now he's hurt.
that's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Big knee to the body. Just out of the range with that right hand. Strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now we need to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Nice.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Gets up again here, but hurt.
Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard. Every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent.
Just missed with the straight left hand. Oh!
He's in trouble.
All right, so a big knockdown in that last round, DC. We'll show you the replay. Nearly had him out of there.
He almost had him out. He had him gone. He hurt him real bad. He thought the fight was over. But the night will go on. The dance continues. Will this be the final dance?
All right, let's see how it goes here at the start of round 2. Anderson Silva and Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
Big punch land over the top. I was going to follow this one.
Well, back to the feet. Silva gets touched by that kick there.
He's got to go chase that finish down now.
And just misses with that big right hand. Punch is blocked.
His opponent.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Wow! What a fight!
Yeah, few things better in mixed martial arts than a finish by way of the elbow. It takes a lot of technique, a lot of repetitions in the gym. And you've got to have a lot of confidence in your skills to throw those elbows and try to maximize force over a short distance. Of course, when you land, it can be absolutely devastating, and in this case, it spelled the end of the night for his opponent. The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Gaines going to stop to this contest at 54 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
Oh, well, there he is after it. Up next, a middleweight tilt between Anderson the Spider Silva and Paulo Costa. Well, he may not have the gold at home to prove it, but many believe on any given Saturday night you are looking live at the best middleweight on this roster, the Brazilian Paulo Costa, the artist formerly known as Borrachinha, but man, has he been erasing UFC competition left and right. His fight against Yoel Romero will be one that they are talking about deep into the next century. This man is the total package, and tonight looks to inch one step closer to future UFC gold and glory. The former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson the Spider Silva, is set to make the walk here tonight. This is a man still getting it done in his mid-40s, DC. Proved in the Israel Adesanya fight that he could still hang in there over a hard 15 minutes with the best guys in the world.
Anderson Silva is still able to compete even though he's up there in age a little bit. And that's because of his commitment to the sport of mixed martial arts. He loves competing. He loves the spotlight. Everything that you need to drive you to be able to stay active and stay relevant in this sport, Anderson Silva possesses. Every time he steps foot in the octagon, we get a chance to witness one of the greatest fighters of all time.
And when DC needed an opponent for UFC 200 on about 24 hours notice, the greatest of all time was your Huckleberry. Not too bad. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Silva is 16 years the elder. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 5-inch reach advantage. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Paulo the Eraser Costa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Anderson, the Spider, Silva! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata.
Dan Bergliata, your referee.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early. Oh! Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands.
Oh, nice.
All right, here we go, early round 1. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously.
Slips to avoid the right.
Oh, and now he lands the knee. I'm not sure his opponent saw that coming.
He didn't see it coming because he does such a great job of just throwing. He doesn't have any tell when he's going to throw it.
His lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this?
Oh, high amplitude head kick. Man. Oh!
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish. Down landed clean.
Oh! Wow! Back to the feet. Oh, straight right. Oh! Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
In-fight numbers for you now. 29 total strikes have found the mark for Paulo Costa.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw.
Oh! He's got a huge strap right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt. He's got him hurt here.
Oh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off.
Do you believe it? Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
Unbelievable.
I should say so. A tremendous kick to end that fight tonight. Caught his opponent flush, full force, full extension, and he had no chance to stay in this fight. Fight was over as soon as that kick made flush contact. And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 48 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson, the Spider!
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight.
All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
he does not
in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach. He has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva.
And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45.
I'm not
There's no
going
way.
to 45. Ain't
You're
no
out.
chance.
You're going to voice a video game
I'm going to
instead.
voice a video game. What a great idea.
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Silva is 13 years the elder. He is 1 inch taller. The reach is identical. And now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find the venerable Bruce
middleweight
Buffer.
division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Oslo, Norway, Jack the Joker Hermansson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Anderson the Spider Silva. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick-em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard. Ooh, diving punch lands.
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Back to the feet now. It's a big knee. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the cover. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with his leg kick.
Oh, he found the target there. That'll work. Oh, beautiful reaction by him there, DC. Caught the kick and immediately countered with a perfectly timed takedown.
I mean, John, when you can have a reactionary takedown, it's usually the easiest one because you don't have to go and find the takedown. You just see something, you counter and react on it, and it makes the takedown much easier.
Silva gets back up again. Wow. All right, single collar tie now. Big head kick. Oh! Oh, how about that? He lands a huge kick. Just misses with the right hook.
Nice body kick right under the elbow. Big punch from the clinch.
And both guys really throwing with authority. All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again. Was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Anderson the Spider Silva. He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal. Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking arm bar now.
Nicely done. His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Attacking armbar.
Out. Silva gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Big punch lands through the middle. Nice leg kick.
They continue to exchange. Maybe time to get the bonus check slip.
This fight is about done. He's got to prepare his goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he could get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 39 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson the Spider Silva!
So the